What's up, guys? It's Coop with C&T Designs again. I know I don't have a huge following, and most of you guys that follow me probably follow all the guys I follow. But CRS Firearms, Matt, got arrested today. This is from what John Crump is covering in connection to the auto key card case. He had marshals come pick him up, which basically tells me that they are looking to extradite him to Florida. And again, documents that have been shared, looks like they're trying to basically prosecute him for conspiring to manufacture machine guns or sell machine guns. Now, if you don't know what auto key cards was, it's a small metal card, business card size, maybe a little bigger, and it had scribed on it, or basically laser cut, the profile of a drop-in auto sear, what they call a lightning link. Dimensions you can find on the internet very easily. And anybody could go get material from Home Depot, a simple piece of metal, and mark those designs out and cut it and have a lightning link. But he sold cards with that thing scribed out on it. It wasn't where you could punch it out. If you actually tried to make it, you would have to cut out the pieces and then get them into tolerance and put them together to make it. It's basically a picture on a piece of metal. So it is effectively useless as anything to do with a firearm. And I will try to post the GoFundMe down in the description of this channel. So if there's someone who doesn't know John and them, they'll see it on my channel. But we've got a huge issue, guys, and it's something I'm trying to cover with my other videos on the erosion of our rights. You got to understand, whether it's bump stocks, whether it's the FRT triggers, wide open triggers, that stuff's going on right now where they're actually going to businesses and confiscating private property and calling these things machine guns when they do not fit the legal definition of a machine gun. This stuff just keeps getting more and more out of hand. And you've got lawyers who will actually prosecute people for this stuff, district attorneys, they will actually prosecute people for this. And you have judges who will actually uphold case law for stuff like this. So in essence, what they're saying is the text of the law doesn't matter, which is insane. I can't fit it into my head why more people don't pay attention to this stuff, besides the fact people are just uninformed and lazy. So if you can donate anything to CRS, if for some reason I can't get the link posted, look on John Crump Live, look on John Crump News, look on DLD After Dark, the goddamn Bacon, just tons of guys will have that link to his GoFundMe right now. Hopefully GoFundMe doesn't shut him down, because they've got a habit of shutting down any kind of support for Second Amendment cases. And this comes down to First Amendment and Second Amendment. Because that card being sold, it was not a machine gun. There's no way it could be a machine gun unless someone broke the law to actually cut it apart and make it a machine gun. It's like selling an AR lower. My AR lower is just an AR lower unless I do the work to drill the hole, machine it out, the extra machining on it to make it a full auto lower. It's just an AR lower. This stuff's getting crazier and crazier. And if you think they won't come after binaries after all this, if they were already basically creating new categories of machine guns with these, and the category of machine gun is basically it fires fast, well, they're coming after binaries. Soon enough, they're going to come after binaries. And soon enough, it's just going to be semi-automatics in general. Because they can't control your trigger finger. Trigger finger go fast. So it will be all about the type of gun. We're on the downward on this slope right now. All we're doing is picking up speed. And for anybody out here who, I own guns and no one needs an AR-15, if you don't think they'll come after your gun next, you're a fucking idiot. There's no other way to put it. You get your head out of your ass and start looking at what's actually going on. Even if you don't like CRS, you don't have to like CRS. Just understand that he's just one more domino falling. Him and the auto keycard guy. I don't own an auto keycard. I never own a bump stock. I don't own an FRT. I don't own binaries. It's not that I wouldn't. It's just, you know, they weren't on my priority list to get. I can waste ammo just fine with a semi-auto trigger, stock trigger. But none of those things should be illegal. They do not fit the definition of a machine gun to fall underneath the NFA or the GCA or the Hughes, none of that shit. Excuse me. Definitions of words matter. So, look, even if you can, I couldn't throw CRS much. I threw him what I had. Throw him what you got. If it's $2, if it's $5, if it's $10, throw it to him. His GoFundMe, I'm proud of a lot of people, man. It jumped up quick today, and it needs to jump up faster. The guys for FRT and Big Daddy Unlimited with wide open triggers, those guys they've got a bankroll to work with. Is it huge? No, it's probably not huge, man. I mean, when it comes down to the end of the day, they're just normal people running a business. So hopefully they can get other organizations involved to help fight these cases. And if you think it's just them, it's not going to happen to you, it's going to happen. It may not be this year. It'll be next year or the year after. But it's going to happen. And if you're FUD and all you own is shotguns and revolvers, hey, wait till they figure out how fast a revolver will shoot. And it doesn't take really any time to reload a revolver. Drop cylinder, dump the spent casings out, speed load it, pop it, back and ready to ride. This stuff's crazy. And that's just all there is to it. And you people who are still sitting on the fence, still not paying attention to this stuff, or just will refuse to open your mouth and speak out about it. What's it going to take? Is it going to take them showing up your door and shooting your family and dog and whatever else? Can we stop it before it gets to that point? 100 million gun owners in this country at least. And the ATF and the federal government think that they can just make law up, I mean, out of nowhere. It don't make no damn sense no more. Anyway, y'all go look at John Crump Live, John Crump News, DLD, the Goddamn Bacon. Go to CRS's channel, Reno May, Guns and Gadgets, and start really peeling into this. If you've got a channel, even if your channel's only got a couple followers like mine, still put a video out on it. Post a link for the GoFundMe. If you don't like CRS, that's fine. Who gives a shit? He's just a dude that the government's trying to run over. And I guarantee you that cat will post in for you when the government's trying to run you over. Doesn't matter about your personal feelings. It's about the overall situation. So, y'all give the man a hand, throw him some change. Y'all be cool. I'm out.